Hello friends, I am Dr. Abhishek Mitra. I am a senior consultant at the Department of GI and HPB Surgery and GI and HPB Cancer Surgery and Minimal Access Surgery at Dharamshila Narayana Super Speciality Hospital. Today I will be talking about the diagnosis and staging of pancreatic cancer. Diagnosis of the pancreatic cancer patient begins with a detailed history and examination. The main points to emphasize in history and physical examination are related to the symptoms of the patient, which need to be addressed carefully. Secondly, it is important to assess the general condition of the patient and the associated comorbidities. The performance status or the condition of the patient and comorbidities help in choosing the type of therapy after the staging of the patient is complete. After a detailed history and physical examination, the clinician usually advises some tests. The best initial investigation to diagnose and stage a case of pancreatic cancer is a good quality CT scan of the whole abdomen and chest. This is also called triple phase or pancreatic protocol CT scan and is the best way to stage a case of pancreatic cancer. PET CT scan should not be routinely used in the diagnosis and staging of case of pancreatic cancer. It is advisable to do a PET scan in cases which are high risk, like large sized and higher stage tumors, patients with raised CA19-9 and large regional lymph nodes. So a PET scan should not be a replacement for a good quality triphasic CT scan of the abdomen, and rather should be used in combination with a triphasic CT scan, if at all a PET scan needs to be done. An endoscopic ultrasound is usually advised when a good quality CT scan is not able to show a mass, and when there is a strong clinical suspicion of pancreatic cancer. So an endoscopic ultrasound is very sensitive in picking up very small lesions which are not identified on conventional good quality CT scan. The other test which the clinician advises for a pancreatic cancer patient is CA19-9. This is a tumor marker and is usually advised in patients who are not jaundiced at presentations, because the presence of jaundice and infection can lead to an increase in the levels of CA19-9. CA19-9 is basically not a diagnostic test, but it is a prognostic marker. By prognostic marker, we mean that patients with a raised CA19-9 prior to start of treatment, or patients where the CA19-9 levels do not decrease after chemotherapy, or CA19-9 not normalizing after the surgical resection, these all situations indicate a bad prognosis. The other utility of CA19-9 is during the follow-up period. Once the treatment is completed, a serial rise in the levels of CA19-9 indicate that a very strong suspicion of cancer coming back or a recurrence of the cancer. Once the staging workup of a patient is completed in the form of a good quality CT scan of the abdomen, the disease can be classified into 4 categories: resectable, borderline resectable, locally advanced unresectable, and metastatic pancreatic cancer. When the disease has spread to liver, lungs, or other lymph nodes which are outside the field of surgery, which are also called as non-regional lymph nodes, this category of patient is classified into metastatic pancreatic cancer. When we talk about resectable, borderline resectable, and locally advanced resectable, unresectable pancreatic cancer, this classification is basically based on the relationship of the tumor to the surrounding important vascular structures like the superior mesenteric vein, superior mesenteric artery, celiac artery, and common hepatic artery. It is important to classify pancreatic cancers into resectable, borderline resectable, and locally advanced unresectable tumors, because as the degree of vascular involvement increases, the chances of resecting the tumor decrease. For example, almost all the patients with resectable pancreatic cancer can be treated by surgery. And for most patients with borderline resectable pancreatic cancer, one would preferably use a combination of chemotherapy or chemoradiotherapy prior to addressing these group of tumors by surgery. And only few 5 to 10% of patients with locally advanced unresectable tumors can be treated by surgery. This is important because as we know that surgery is the only treatment which has gives the opportunity to the patient for a long-term survival. So dear friends, the diagnosis and staging of pancreatic cancer is best done using good quality triple phase CT scan of the abdomen, including the chest. And this ensures that we are doing a good quality staging in terms of resectability status of the tumor. Thank you.